Hi guys, I'm Megha. On this episode of Megha's cooking channel, I'm so happy to share this wonderful and traditional recipe, that is how to make homemade sambar powder. I learned this recipe from my granny, and believe me, she prepares the best sambar powder in the world. And I don't remember any of us buying the sambar powder from the shop because it was always prepared freshly at home. This is definitely time consuming but not at all difficult to make. All you need to know is the right measurements. Without knowing this, you'll not be able to make the flavorful sambar powder like the one I'm going to show. So let's quickly run through the ingredients to prepare this amazing recipe, sambar powder. To prepare homemade sambar powder, you need 2.5 cups of coriander seeds, 10 to 12 badgi red chilies, 25 to 30 regular red chilies, 5 stems of curry leaves, 1/3 cup of cumin seeds, 5 teaspoons of black peppercorns, 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds, 10 teaspoons of poppy seeds, 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds, 2 tablespoons of green dal, 2 tablespoons of tur dal, 2 tablespoons of urad dal, that is black gram, 2 tablespoons of chickpeas, 1 teaspoon of asafoetida, and 1 dry turmeric root. First, I'm going to coarsely crush the turmeric root using mortar and pestle, and I'm going to keep it aside for later preparation. Now we need to dry roast all the spices, so I will start with coriander seeds. Into a deep wok, add in the coriander seeds and dry roast them on medium-slow flame until you get nice aroma. Now you can see here, they are slightly colored. So once they are done, transfer it to a large bowl. Same way, we're going to dry roast all other ingredients. Now I'm going to roast the cumin seeds. Remember, cumin seeds doesn't take long time, so keep an eye. And once they're slightly colored, remove them immediately. Now I'm dry roasting the urad dal. Urad dal will take a little longer than cumin seeds, and make sure you dry roast each and every ingredient in medium-slow flame. It is very important. You can see here my black gram, that is urad dal, has turned golden in color, so I'm going to remove it from the flame. Now I'm dry roasting the green dal, and it is very important to dry roast everything separately, because for example, if you dry roast cumin seeds and green dal together, by the time green dal gets roasted, the cumin seeds will be burnt. So it's not a good idea to roast everything together. Now add in the tur dal and dry roast them till they're nice and golden brown in color. Now my tur dal looks ready, so I'm going to transfer this. The same way, I'm going to roast the fenugreek seeds, and this will only take about 30 to 40 seconds. After that, I'm adding chickpeas here, and this will take about 3 to 4 minutes as they need to cook from inside, and you will know once they have light brown spots on them. Now I'm going to add the peppercorns, and again it won't take a long time, it will take about a minute or so. So just dry roast them and transfer it to a bowl. Now in goes the mustard seeds. I am dry roasting them, and wait till they splutter, then you can transfer it to a bowl. Same with the poppy seeds, they have to splutter and they need to become slightly brown in color. Once they are done, remove them from flame. Now, just for a few seconds, maybe like 30 to 40 seconds, roast the crushed turmeric root and remove it immediately. Don't wait for too long till they become brown. Just roast till you get nice aroma and then transfer it. Now in goes the curry leaves. I'm roasting this because just to make it sort of dry, so that when we blend this, it can be easily powdered. Now I'm going to roast the asafoetida powder. You can add this after the sambar powder is ready and mix it, or you can blend it in a blender with other ingredients. Hing is a very important ingredient for this preparation. Now this one ingredient, that is chilies, I roast them at last, and make sure all your windows are open and your exhaust fan is on. If you have kids at home, make sure they're out. because these fumes are very strong, and if you're not used to it, I suggest you rather buy the sambar powder. But if you love homemade sambar powder, it is worth the effort. Make sure your chilies are nice and dry while you dry roast them. They should sound like dry curry leaves, that is when they are good to blend. Now mix all these ingredients and let them cool down. And one more thing, what I do is I will place this outside under the sun for about 1 to 2 hours so that there won't be any moisture before blending. Again, I feel this is very important in order to get smooth and fine sambar powder. After about 2 hours, add the roasted ingredients to a blender and blend this to a smooth powder. You can see here my sambar powder is ready, and here I have a sieve which I bought it from India, and it has fine mesh through which I can sift the sambar powder, and it will separate the fine and coarse powder. Now you must be thinking that what will I do with the coarse sambar powder? I will put it back in the same blender and I will blend it to a smooth powder. Now I have approximately about 500 grams of aromatic and homemade sambar powder. Put this into an airtight container and you can use it up to an year. And if you make sambar at regular basis, then it will last up to 2 months. Enjoy making this traditional homemade sambar powder recipe and also share it with your friends and family. Friends, my homemade sambar powder is ready. Certainly I will not be able to taste this as it is. Surely I will show you guys how to make sambar using this sambar powder in my upcoming videos. For more recipes and tips, be sure to log on to my website at www.meghascookingchannel.com. Make this recipe at home and let me know how you like it in the comment section below. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to click on the subscribe button because you don't want to miss amazing and awesome recipes like this one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.